Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our accounts spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HEMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Recording in progress.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining this early. It's 2 a.m. Eastern over my side on the planet. Welcome guys. Thank you for joining. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave. This is Stocksnipertrading. We welcome you guys. This is our live London session. Right now it's pre-market. London is opening up. Big bullish candle right out of the gate on DAX over here. And we'll be looking at US 30, DAX, gold, and we'll do something different for forex, guys. We'll do a pair that we should be looking at maybe this time. Maybe we'll look at GBP odd. We'll AUD. We'll look at something different, and we'll switch it up with the forex pairs. We'll do different ones for New York. We'll do different ones for London, and when we ramp up the Asian session soon, we'll be doing some different pairs in there as well. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Everybody on Zoom, I hope everyone's having a great day, getting ready to get started. Welcome Roscoe, welcome. Thank you for joining. Vic, welcome. Traumatized by tax collectors a little bit. Welcome Leto. WCFX, welcome guys. Welcome Val, good morning. Good morning to everybody also on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for joining. And guys, let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get started with, well, let's just look at some news, okay? Just real quick, we're just going to go into Forex Factory, make sure we're on the right date today, Thursday, July 20, and it's 2 a.m. So this is right now. We have Swiss franc trade balance coming out. We have some German PPI coming out. These are yellow, low impact folders. I tend to show more significance on red and orange folders, specifically these red ones. So we don't have too much high impact news going through London session today. It's going to get a little bit volatile over here, okay, at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. This will be with Big Dave doing over this session. This is red folder, U.S. unemployment claims. So just real quick, what is it? Let's read it. The number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. So we're going to see, since last week, how many individuals in the U.S. applied for unemployment, okay? And that it helps define how the economy is doing. Do we have a healthy economy? Is it not healthy? Things like that. So this is a big folder, 8:30, and then we're going to go through some Philly Fed Manufacturing Index same time, and then 10 a.m. we're going to get into some European consumer confidence, some USD existing home sales, and a pretty light day throughout the day. Okay, so not too much news in the market today, pretty light day, except for when we get into 8:30. Okay, and so let's just move over, guys. What we're going to look at over here on TradingView, and this bubbly chart over here, this is called Bookmap. Lots of bubbles. What it is transactions, okay, occurring in the futures market right now. The security I have it on right now is Dow Jones YM. Is a futures contract. So the red above here is the current order book with the offers in the market currently. The green below us are the current bids in the market. This is what's called a heat map. We can change the color, but what it's showing us is where liquidity is in the market, where it transacted, and how it transacted. And the size of the bubbles represent the transactions, and these are all the pending orders waiting to get activated in the market. And in this indicator that I use over here is CVD, cumulative volume delta indicator. So this is the baseline 0. And what it's telling us is all of the net transactions that have occurred, buys minus sells, are they positive or are they negative? So right now we're seeing that we have negative 160. So these current transactions are leaning towards more negative transactions over here. Okay, but this could also not, it's just an indicator, can give false signals as well. So that's how I treat all indicators. There's no holy grail indicator out there. You got to use more common sense and real price action trading in these markets, as opposed to just relying on indicators. We like to use them as confluence with our trading, and to maybe help strengthen the decision that we're taking. Okay, so if you guys are all ready to go, I am. Hit the like button on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for joining. And everybody on Zoom, let's get ready. Okay, so I'm going to get started with US 30. We're going to go through a top-down analysis. I highly recommend and suggest you have this done before we start, or we do it together. You know, I try and take my time and not talk as fast doing this, but I want you guys to learn how to do this. And you're going to get really good at this, and then you're going to start identifying specific levels in the market, higher time frame levels, and it will help you through with your trading throughout the day. And so what I start off, these are the 5-minute candles. If we just want to get in and start trading, we can absolutely do that, but with just doing that, I have no idea how it's been moving if I wasn't in the markets, I don't know how it traded yesterday. I have no idea where it was last week. I have no idea where it was last month. So we always got to do some type of top-down analysis. Some traders start off with the monthly, weekly, and work their way down. I personally start off with the daily when I'm scalping the markets. And what we've been talking about, if you've been on these calls for the past, and we also have 45-part series on YouTube of all live trading daily, different times. We did power hour sessions. We've done live London, pre-London. We've done some New York sessions. So there's a lot of free information out there on YouTube with us at SST, where we go through concepts daily. And if you've been with us for the past couple weeks, you probably have heard me and Dave and everybody here talking about this big double bottom on the daily. If this doesn't stick out to you like a sore thumb, I don't know what will. But that is a big double bottom on the daily. This is the second leg coming up. So what we were watching the entire week is volume going to close above this specific area right over here. There's our neckline. We came up there a couple times where we got rejected, pulled back down, grabbed all the liquidity here, came back up, not enough to break out there. Then finally it happened Monday of this week. We closed with some good solid volume over there where it came down, picked up all the liquidity down here, and then we started moving out Tuesday, where we had this big bullish move. And then yesterday we also opened with a ignited bullish daily candle, finish off Tuesday's wick, and then continue to pop up to our high, and then we push down, and that's where we closed. So we closed as an inverted hammer on the daily. At the end of the day we got pushed down, but there's still this big big body of volume still left. So today's candle, we have this doji candle that's just printing right now, very small. Okay, Asian session doesn't have too much volume in the market. That's why it's not one of the greatest sessions to be trading, but it's a fantastic trade to learn. If you want to learn and it fits your schedule to trade the Asian session, I highly recommend you learn in that session. I learned a lot when I was growing up in that session. It's very technical. You can learn a lot about price action. You can learn about how to identify support and resistance zones. You can learn about fake outs and breakout candles and impulse moves, and it's not too volatile. So it's really a nice session to learn, and then you can take what you learn from there, and then you can start to bring it into London and New York and things like that in more volatile markets. So all I did here was I I identified our high and low. Okay, so 35,120, 35,035. Purple and purple. Just my upper and lower wick. Very simple. So I just know that that's today's daily range. But then how did we open? We opened, there was not very much gaps in the market. So we kind of opened right where we closed the open. And I'm going to place a yellow line there because that is a critical area in the market. And what did we do? We opened, we came down, right? Where's 50% of this candle? The body. If we open there and we close there, half of it is pretty much right below this purple line. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to identify this area with a green box, a little bit above, a little bit below. I catch that wick and bring it across. Okay, this is today. I can leave it right there today. I can bring it tomorrow. I can bring it Monday. I can bring it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. How about we bring it to Friday of next week? Okay, we have no idea where it's going to be today, tomorrow, next week, but we identified a zone in the market. What we'll do is we'll stretch it across, and at some point this might become a static zone. It might go up, it might come back down, it might bounce off here and go up, or it might close below here and retest this, and we flip it red, and then all of a sudden we're pushing down into this big body candle down into this zone. So that's our 50% of yesterday's volume, and currently we're holding it. But if we do start to come back down today, maybe we break here, we might physically come down to the open of yesterday. Okay, yellow line, 34,960 area. Then if we continue to break, look at this. I just have this wick over here and this huge big green body. Okay, but if we want to get more specific, okay, we can look to the left of the chart. Tape reading, yellow to yellow, big black chart. Let's go to the left, and I have this huge wick. This was a big bullish candle that just drove right through here, December 13, 2022, and it came up and it got rejected hard and went all the way back down. Where do we have some more volume inside here? Finally, we can come over here, and then this is where we had some more volume trading from yellow to yellow. You can look at the specific dates or times. April 20, okay? Perfect. 420. Okay, I hope everybody lit up a joint right now. 420. Okay, right in here. This is where last time we were transacting in here was April of 2022. Okay, so these are also historical levels that might play into the future and things like that. So do we see anything in here? I know there's a lot of candles all over the place, up and down, and wicks, and this is real confusing, but you can look at, there's a physical body, there's a wick, there's another wick in that area, and then just try and get as many touches as you can. I'm going to choose right here. Why did I choose here? I felt like choosing here. Why? Because there's a wick that came up and got rejected there. There's a green body there at the yellow line. There's a wick that got rejected at that yellow line. Here's a body right in there. And then here's another red body that closed below, and the retest is at that yellow line. Perfect area for me. Good enough. Okay, another area if you want to have one. Here's a body to body, a wick, a body, and another wick. If I want to place one more yellow line, I'll place it right there, okay, in that area. Okay, no one's going to be perfect at doing this. No one's right or wrong. It's just your own analysis. And what I like to do is I also like to visually look at them. I have them separated and they look pretty equal. Like all of these different zones are pretty equal on the daily. And then what I'm looking for is how to fill on the 5 minutes in these ranges. So that's if we go bearish. See how we kind of made it like a grid going below. And then what I really highlight is half of 50%. I'm a psychological trader. I don't know why I am, but I am. And it opened here and closed here. So if I'm eyeballing half, half is right at that yellow line, okay? And I'm just telling you straight up, guys, I smoked a joint before this session, and I can still eyeball 50% right there. And I identified another green box. And bring it across. We'll bring it across till next Friday. How about this one we bring across for 2 weeks from now? Okay, and that's what we do, guys. It's legal in Canada, okay, so it's all good here. And then, okay, do you guys understand? We've located zones. Perfect. Now let's continue going. What happens if we continue bullish? Okay, if we come back up on this doji candle where we open and we come and fill our wick over here. Okay, we come up to the purple line. Where could we go? We have a probability. This is a fresh wick in the market. Yesterday's high. We could potentially fill back up and hit up there, 35,260. But you got to look also, guys, visually look at the size of the wick. Okay, it tells you a lot. Okay, a lot of traders don't look at this, but I suggest you do. The size of the wick tells you something. So this is a long exhaustion. So for buyers to like stimulate this candle and get it back ignited, we got to come up green, 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 and then by the time we get up to the top, we might be exhausted, and then then the supply will come in and just push it right back down. It's different if there's a short wick. Okay, like here's a shorter wick. Okay, so this big candle had an easier destination to fill it and then pop. So it's all the type of candles, the bodies, how they're created and things like that. If you're a price action trader, you're going to start to pick up on clues like this. You're going to start to learn. So this is a pretty long exhausted wick. So near the end of the day, it got pushed down pretty hard. But we still have to respect that there is this volume still left in the base of the candle, and that's what is an inverted hammer. It looks like an upside down hammer candle, and it's still holding bullish volume. It's still holding this daily uptrend. Yesterday was a higher high, and we have a higher low being built right now. Okay, so do we want to trade this candle and then just that's all we trade is a daily candle? Probably not. So what I want to do now is I want to start to dissect the daily candle by breaking it down. We can go into the 4 hour. Like here are the 4 hour candles. Normally I go into the 1 hour, but I just want to show you if you're a 4 hour trader, what it's telling me is this 4 hour candle yesterday at 6 a.m. Eastern was a big bullish candle, and we came up and that's where we made the high. It came back down. Look at where the 4 hour volume came down to, right down here. Tap and go, bounced off, and the volume is staying above the daily right now. We're just consolidating. So if I'm a 4 hour trader, if we break out of here, we have a high probability we're going to come back up to the double top 35,175. If we start to break below here and we lose this area, it closes below here, we have a high probability we're going to push back down and come down into this area. So right now the 4 hour candles are consolidating. Okay, there's a green body, indecision right in there, and a red body coming down. So this is where the 4 hour candles are consolidating, but I don't want to trade 4 hour candles. We're going to get into swing trading as well, but right now we want to get into short-term trading. So I'm going to break down these 4 hour candles individually into 60-minute candles, 1 hour. So you see why this is not the best time to trade in here. This is over here is midnight, 11 p.m., 10. So this is the Asian session, my time, like 9, 10, 11, midnight. There's not too much volume in the market, okay? Things will start to open up as right now, you can see the body of the candle starting to get more volume pre-London. The market will start to open up as we get into 3 a.m. Eastern into London and continuing to move into New York, okay? But our hourly candles, I can see right now, we've got hourly supply in the market right over here. Why here? I'm going to place a red box. Okay, and we came up there, we pushed, there's that exhausted wick, and then all the volume is held below here. Here's 2 taps, come up here, equal highs, tweezers, right up there, and got rejected. So that's a lower high from over here. So essentially we are still pushing down. They broke the lows down in here, came down, but then when we got over here, it bounced and right back up. So our hourly candles, they are consolidating right in here right now. Okay, like you can see at the daily high, the purple, and right at this critical daily yellow line area. If I was to neutralize all of this hourly candles, if I'm an hourly trader, I'm waiting for something to come back up and maybe break out of here, or I'm waiting for something to break down in here, and we're getting there right now. So it's coming down, okay? And so we can see we came up this big bullish candle. Wall Street came up, and then 10 kind of extended the move. We came back down. We're still holding. Right now we're kind of, see where we're trading? Right inside this portion of that big bullish candle in Wall Street. We're right inside. We're still right in the heart of consolidation. So this could trade sideways for a little bit. This could eventually break out bullish, but then we have this big 4-hour supply up here. But we're looking, maybe we need to cool off a little bit, because US 30 has been getting out of control lately. I'm not sure why, how it's pumping up like this when the economy is really falling apart, but they could be just, pumping up the market for an eventual push down, but it looks like it's getting ready. We might have to wait for FOMC and things like that coming in the market, and maybe we're going to start to see the big retracement. But we got to break through this level today. This is a critical level. If we want to get down here, this is a critical level we got to break, and we might get down there. So you can see it's coming down. It came right back up. We have a lower supply, okay, a lower supply. Let's target a good area inside the box with a white line right here. Okay, why did Ron choose a white line right here? Ron will tell you why. Okay, right here. See the body, a wick, body closed below, body, it came up impulsively, body below, and we're pushing down. I don't see any volume closing above this white line. So that's telling me hourly volume is still pushing down. All of the wicks suggest they're lower highs from here. So if we draw ourselves like a trend line on the hourly, if we started over here and we do a white trend line to represent hourly, we are currently descending. It is coming down, but we need to make new lower lows in the market to continue this. So we'll see what happens down in here. And when we come in here, I'm going to place a white line and at 50% of this bullish candle right in here. This is what started that higher low move and continue to push up. So 50%, we're going to see if we come down, we're going to see what type of reaction we're going to get here at 35,060. It might come down here and bounce back up, but if we start to break this, got a high probability we're going to come back to trade at the low of the day at this purple line down here. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the 5 minutes right now. Okay, so see the 5-minute candles? So if you're a trader, this big neutral area was that hourly consolidation area. So if you measure moves, you can still pip and dip in here. You can still get some pips, but if that's too big of a zone for you, then we got to kind of, if you're a 5-minute trader, we really have to start to really condense it down. But the 5-minute candles are showing me that they have their own resistance right over here. They got rejected here. They got rejected there. They just got rejected over here. Okay, so I'm going to bring this across because there might be, we might come back up here. Maybe this call, maybe later. Who knows? But 35,110 area. The only thing we had was this big impulsive candle that broke out of here at 12:10 a.m. Eastern and came right back down, and we pushed down. So we do not have any physical volume closing above here. So we're going to identify it with this red box, and we can wait patiently up there for something to happen. But right now, we have the red volume closing below that critical daily level, and it's already dropped a little bit. Okay, so we're going to see what happens at this level. So we are currently at a very major area in the market. See this area? This used to be support in there. That would have been a green box. Okay, and then we close below it and we push back down. Now you bring this box across right below that daily yellow line. There it's red, resistance, it pushed down. But this is a higher low coming right back up. We closed above, there's the retest. Now we flip this box green. Okay, the volume is above, we flip it green. And what do? We bring it across. We bring it across and we're trading right into it currently as I'm speaking. Okay, and I'm going to bring it across as far as I want. Okay, as far as the screen allows me to. Why? Because it's a static box. We might come and transact back in this area sometime today. Who knows? Bring these boxes, get yourself set up for the day. Okay, that's why I love London. It's to get myself set up for the day because these levels can play static throughout the entire day. Okay, so if we pull back now, let's say for example, yeah, it's impulsively breaking down right now. It's going to close in 54 seconds, but we'll see if it kind of pulls right back up into here. Where do we have some 5-minute structure? I can clearly see right here, there's 5-minute structure in the market here. This used to be an area, a big bullish candle broke above, a retest, and a retest. Held this area how many times? 1, 2, 3, and then again it dropped there, big bullish engulfing candle, until finally this one at 210 just now when we started the call closed below there. So we have a zone that we've identified on these 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, we're dropping right now, it's pushing down. So I'm going to go, that's a green box, but now it's a red box. So I can see right there, they're lowering the supply down, they're pushing it down. Okay, so now we're coming in this discovery zone. Okay, I like to call this discovery zone. This is the first candle that came down in here. Okay, so this is the discovery candle. If you want to trade the discovery candle, it's an impulse candle until it closes, then it tells you more information. So did any volume close below here? No. It came down, picked up the liquidity, it closed as a bullish hammer, bullish pin bar, and now it's opening up bullish, and we're going to test up in here. If it gets rejected and it comes back down, then maybe I'm going to look for volume to close and a retest and maybe continue to sell with this momentum coming down. But this is the pullback, and we're going to see how it pulls back into this area. Okay, and we might also consolidate under this red box, like right there, the red box, 50% of that previous red candle down to there. We might trade sideways. We might flag in here for a little bit. If it breaks out of here, okay, if you're scalping the markets, it could very well break out of here and maybe fill up to this 50% of that red body in that wick. Okay, measure the moves. Okay, so if you're a scalper, you should be measuring the moves. If this is a trade you're taking, like from here to here, measure it. Okay, so you know exactly if you're taking that impulse candle as it's going to break out, it might come up right up there, and it's about for 7.5 pips, 8 pips. Is that a trade that you want to take? Factor in your spreads, factor in slippage. Do you have fast executions? If it breaks from there, yes, it can come up to that white line. That's about 12, 13 pips. Top zone, 20 pips. And we don't know what's going to happen when it gets up there. History is showing us when it came up here, it got rejected hard. It came up again, lower high, they rejected it. If it comes up again, it could very well get rejected unless it's coming up with more momentum, more volume, and it's coming up there. If you don't feel comfortable trading in here, then I suggest you wait, put an alert above this big red box today, and you wait up there patiently. If you want to trade in here, this is war zone, okay? This is I call it the trenches. This is, if you don't understand this zone to trade in here, don't trade this, okay? You wait patiently for something else. Okay, so I'm just going to leave US 30 like this right now. We're going to revisit this. Is anybody trading it right now? Okay, no one. Not yet. Okay. Okay, guys. So if nobody's trading it, that's okay. We just charted it. Let's do DAX right now. Okay. Okay. So DAX over here too. So it was a bullish move. See that big bullish candle? Sometimes, guys, if you don't trade the first candle of the open of a session or of an hour or something like that, then there could be a move right after. Like if you jumped in that and you didn't, if you bought that and you didn't do anything, it came all the way roaring back down. Like if you had your analysis done, like I'm looking over here, I haven't done a top down, but I can see visually over here, support, resistance, box, level, bring it across. If you did that, you possibly would have seen that it came right into that red box and pushed right back down. Okay, that was probably like that. It doesn't get any more technical than that. They pumped it out of there and they faked out the market all the way back down. Okay, it's a nasty move, but that's what the markets do. Let's start off on the daily on DAX. Okay, so this is a nice index to trade during London because it represents the entire German stock market. Okay, it used to be called, on charts it's called German 30. On you might see German 40. It is actually 40. Okay, German 40. It consists of 40 top German securities like Audi, Mercedes, Siemens, Volkswagen, Deutsche Bank, which might be collapsing very, very soon, guys. So just keep an eye on Deutsche Bank. They're in some financial difficulty right now. You might hear about them in the news very, very, very soon. Okay, so let's start off with the daily now. Okay, remember US 30 had a nice visual double bottom. Do we have a nice visual double bottom on this security? It's more of like an inverted head and shoulder. Like over here we have like a left shoulder. It came down, took out the low, came back up, nice V recovery, the inverted head, and now we have kind of like a right shoulder. And what could happen is we could start to break out, coming up bullish up here, but they could start to reject it and then bring it back down into these levels. That's what I believe is going to happen. They might push it down into here, 15,800, but I'm just speculating. Okay, so but let's do some analysis to maybe help us out. Yeah, gold is coming, guys. We'll get to gold. Okay, so today's candle, okay, we can visually see the high. And there's our low, okay, high and low. Okay, so now what I can see is yesterday's price action. What did they do? It opened, it came up bullish, it took out this wick, took out the high, made a new higher high, and got rejected right up there at 16,250. Okay, so we got rejected there. Let's place a yellow line up there, okay, for other critical daily levels. And we also have this level here too, right over here. So I've got a physical body, a wick touching it and pushing down. And we are going down bearish right now, okay? So if we break, where could we possibly come down to? Like a logical area, probably the bottom of this body right here. Okay, this is very doable in our London session. It may push down if it breaks, come down to this yellow line, 16,050. Okay, that's about a 40 pip drop where we are right now, 16,090. Could come all the way down there. If it does, what could happen here? Okay, so look at what it looks like. It looks like a bullish pattern that came up, back down, okay, and then found the neckline, came back up. So maybe they took out the highs, they took out all the pending orders yesterday, and look at what they did. They closed it right here, they gapped it down, they came back up into here about 50% and pushing it down. So if we come down with this daily volume, we could potentially break all this. And where could we come down to? Let's think realistic first of all. Right here, okay? Why here? Because if we break this yellow line, this is the last low that saved it, and it's right here at this open. So that's a good area. We could potentially, if you're a daily trader, it could break the daily low today and come down approximately 90 pips down there, okay? And if you take that daily trade, for example, if you took it right now, where would you place your stop loss? I would probably place my stop loss above this yellow line, risking 80, 90 pips. That's a one-to-one on your money, okay? If you trade a daily candle. But if it's coming down here with momentum and they pinned it yesterday, this could come down and break this level and come down. And where could we fall down to? I'm eyeballing 50% of this body right here, 15,914. Half of it right there. And it kind of lines up with the body and the wick perfectly. So now we have a zone. Now what we do, okay, 50 cent, a little bit above, a little bit below, and bring it across. Okay, and what color are we going to make it? Green. Why? Because the volume is variable and it's above us. So if it comes down here, we're going to assume that this is going to be a support level in the future. Okay, so you see how I'm setting up the chart? And then when I look to the left of the chart, this green box it flipped. Look at what they did here. Look at the manipulation. They closed it right here. They gap it down. They fill the gap and boom, they shoot it down. Okay, so bring it across here. It was support here, and it pushed right back up. So we're going to use these levels now. So this is what I was talking about, kind of like an inverted head and shoulder, where this area kind of represented the left shoulder, the inverted head, and we're in the right shoulder, this entire range. So what could happen is, yes, it's got a high probability that we could break out, but right now they pinned it over here, pushed down. Okay, it rotated right back up, it pulled back, lower high, and then they pushed it and took out the low down here. Then it came roaring back up last couple weeks, and it came up with all that momentum yesterday. It's higher than here, yes, that is correct, but it's also lower than over here. So they pushed it down. So we'll see now, critical levels, what we have to break on DAX today. But if we'll revisit this later on today, but this is how it develops. This is how it starts. If you're a daily trader, then what you can do is you can go into the 4-hour candles. Like if you're a swing trader now, you got your 4-hour analysis. Your daily analysis. Now these are your 4-hour candles trading inside here. So I would be focusing maybe if like a 4-hour candle closes below 16,050 and maybe pulls back and gets rejected, and then you might have enough 4-hour momentum to take out this daily area and come right down to this green box. There's bearish divergence on the 4-hour from this tip to this tip, higher high, but they came up and they pinned it there. And look at the strength on the really silly indicator, the RSI indicator, coming down, pushing down, coming down to 50 right here. Okay, so that's the baseline. That's psychological level. If you guys understand RSI, it runs on 0 to 100. That's how it oscillates. These 70 and 30, they're just identified areas that they assume that the market is oversold. But you've seen many times if you got caught in squeezes, RSI can go 70, 75, 80, 85, 90 up to 100, and it's still going up bullish. So if you're a trader, you really have to focus on the 4 hours at this level right here, this 50. Okay, that's the psychological midpoint. We're approaching it. So it could come down and bounce right back up, or if it pushes below here, then we're in bearish strength territory. It could continue to push down into 30 down here. So if you're a 4-hour trader, I would put a trend line like from here, this trend. You can see how it's still holding, it's still maintaining, but this could eventually break, retest, and drop. That could be a nice 4-hour sell setting up today. Okay, so I'll keep that 4-hour trend line. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the 1 hour. So our 1-hour candles, this is how they're trading at this 4-hour trend line. Bouncing back up, coming down, bouncing back up, coming down, bouncing back up, coming down, probably bounce back up, but it's not bouncing back up. We have an ignited hourly candle, okay, open right here at 2 a.m. White line to represent hourly resistance. So what we're going to look for is, can this candle in the next 38 minutes stay below here going into London? Can we close below this purple line? There's the last hourly low right there, 16,075. And then another block that you gotta assume, if the market comes down bearish, right into here. 50% of this candle, okay, right over here, open, close. There's half of it, okay, right there. And if I bring it across, see how I catch those wicks in that box? Bring this box across, because at some point today, if it's coming down, it could come all the way down here and get into this green box and reverse back up. Or if it breaks through here with momentum, then this is the next last support level that will hold it right here before it takes out this daily low, this daily yellow line right here. Okay, so, and this is a big nasty head and shoulder pattern. Here's your left shoulder, there's your head, and then it came right back down, and it's still pushing down in the right shoulder. We're completing it. So if you want to draw like a trend line from up here on the hourly coming down, this is where we are now. Okay, so it's pushing down, we're right in here. I think it's going to just consolidate here until we get into London, and in London we'll start to make some moves. So let's just go to the 5 minutes, okay, and see how this is. So remember when we just started the call? Okay, right over here, 2 o'clock. It was this big green candle that just came right up there. So remember I identified this area, a red box, when we started on the 5 minutes. Like right there, you can visually see it. There's a green box, turn red, red, keep it red, keep it red. We walked right into that red box, and it got rejected. So take this box across all day today. But don't keep it green. Why? Because the volume is below us. So we make it red. Red is to represent resistance or supply in the market, whatever you want to call it, okay? And we push down, okay? And where did it close? Close below the hourly. We got another ignited bar that took out the low, continued to fall down, and so levels now. What is half of this big red candle? I'm going to say right in here. Okay. And we're going to put a red box. We're trading right into it right now. Okay. And then let's bring it across. Let's see how here it would have been green, held. Here, green, go back up. Here, just almost hit it. But then it's coming right into that area, right over there. So now what we're trading is down into here. This is the last thing that saved the market right over here. Yesterday at 825, okay? So there's our big zone. So if we lose this hourly white line, like you can see over here, I'm going to place green box there, green box there. Let's bring a green box here today. If we trade into here, that's where maybe it might bounce. It might come back down into here and bounce back up. And that's officially below the purple low. So it could come down, retest the purple low and get rejected. And then we come back down, we break this. Then we're going to have a fall coming down. Scalp area is right here to take some profit and to scale out. 16,060 right at this point. And then your bigger TP is this yellow line and then the big green box in here. Okay. And then this is where you can like understand like TPs and things like that. This could be like a TP1. This is TP2, and then down here, anything below here is TP3 plus if you're trying to hold for maximum value and things like that. But I trade levels, I trade zones. I would love to hold trades to go to TP10, TP5. I would love that, but scalping doesn't always allow that. So it depends what type of trader you are. How do you identify? Who do you identify as? I identify as a scalper. What do you guys identify as? You know, and you got to stick to it. Okay, so right now we came down, we're pulling right back up here. If we do get some volume and we bounce like off of this daily low, and maybe we start to push going into London and we close above here, yeah, that could be an area where we look to take maybe a buy up here. Like above here. I'm just putting this green box for illustrative purposes. When I actually do take trades, I'll put it on, but I'm trying to show you that if we can push and close above here and then flip this box green and hold this, yeah, then maybe we'll come back up to the trend line. Maybe we'll break out. Maybe we could come right back up to that high up there, okay? But if this continues to close below here, we might push down. But it might be a quick push into here and come right back up because this is the daily low break. So that's why we'll watch it in how it goes into London market open. Okay, so I'm just going to remove that green box. But just to give you a heads up, like above these areas are kind of areas that we can identify and trade. Okay. Okay, so we're going to keep US 30 and DAX side by side. I'll give you guys these charts in the Zoom chat. 1 second, guys. Okay, was the analysis good? Did everybody understand that? Was it too fast? Vic, I would love to identify as a non-taxpayer. Unfortunately, not over here. Okay, guys, there's a trading view link in the Zoom chat. That's of US 30 and DAX. You're welcome to use those throughout the day. They're levels. Guys, we're going to move over now because we have about 20 minutes till London market open. So we're going to do gold. I'm going to go a little bit faster. I want to do gold today, and I want to do GBP AUD. It's at some good levels. Maybe we should identify this one as a forex pair. Okay, so I'm going to do gold right now, and then we'll move over to GBP AUD. Okay, so gold. I know before we even started the call, already in the Discord, there was already the traders of gold already taking sells. Perfect level, guys. That's excellent. And below 1984, it broke down that support level. You got some volume close below. That was an excellent sell, guys. Good on you guys that grabbed that. That was a nice grab. Okay, so let's start off with the daily with gold. We took out 1900 low down in here, picked up all the liquidity, and it shot right back up to 1930s. Look at all the rejection wicks and 1930, 35 area. Came back down, higher low. So did we crack 1900 again? No. 1902, that psychological area still held, and we came back up. We broke right through here, ignited bar, continuing push up, pulled back into 50% of the body. Hopefully you guys are getting sick and tired of me saying this, and it's probably making some sense to you guys now. Always identify 50% of big bodies if you can. Like right here, this candle, Tuesday, July 18, half of it right there, 1967, 68. And look how it lines up with all of these wicks to the left over here, okay? So let's just start off the analysis with today's daily candle. What happened? We opened where we closed, side by side. It's an ignited daily candle. We have no wick to the downside. It just opened, ignited green, and just went up. And let's put a purple line right here. And what happened with it? So we filled, we broke above Wednesday's high, and we also broke above Tuesday's high, where we made a new higher high this week to 1988. Okay, I was 1988 right here, okay? And what happened when we got up there? We pushed down right over here. So we're trading at a physical critical level in the market. Where? Because we're trading at yesterday's high, okay? So let's place a yellow line right at 1980. Okay, and then what could happen today? Yes, we could come up bullish again. We could fill up to 1984. Okay, from here to there, 20, 30 pip move right up to there. And we judge what happens up here. If it gets up to here and it continues to push, we're coming up to our high of the day, 1988. And above here, I have a black chart. So that's no man's land up there. But if we look to the left of the chart, we've got some data. Last time we were trading over here was May 17, 2023. That's my anniversary. May 17. I remember that day. Okay. And also, this is a really nice number, 1993. Okay. I had a lot of memories in 1993. Toronto Blue Jays won the World Series. Montreal Canadiens won the Stanley Cup. Chicago Bulls won the finals. And the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl. So those are my 4 teams in 1993. Good year, guys. Okay, so you see what I did there. If we continue breaking on gold, if we can break through our high, we could fill this range up to 1993. Okay, but it might not come all the way up to 1993. We might come up to 1990. Why 1990? Because if we look at the price action in between the yellow and purple tape, a lot of activity happened at 1990. Why? It came up there green and got rejected. It held here. It held there. Here it was below. It retested that yellow line and pushed down. That's an area too, and it's dividing the purple and the yellow in half. Okay, and then above us, what do we have? This huge red candle coming down on the daily on May 16. Okay, open, close, half right in here, half at those wicks. Draw a big fancy box above and below. Right there, okay? Call it whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it. Just identify it and do this. Do a rectangle box and change the color red. You can call this box whatever you want to call this. I don't care about the name of it. Just understand why it's there. That's resting demand sitting at 2003, give or take, to 2000, okay? 30 pips above, 30 pips below is kind of average, okay, on a daily. And it's more important, it's a psychological block at 2000. Okay, that's an important area because if we come up there to 2000, gold might retrace back down to 1990 and see if it can hold in here, and then to continue the bullish move coming back up to 2015 and 30. And if you guys are well aware of gold, our all-time highs are sitting at 2070. Look how many times we came up here in the past and got rejected. So have yourselves a big, huge flashing red box up here. If you could, can we make TradingView flashing with like Christmas lights up here? If it comes up here, that is a big red box. I don't know how else to explain it or display it, but if it had flashing colors to make it visual for everybody, that is a big area. That's gold's all-time high coming up here. We traded every single one of these days. I remember all of these days. We have the live recordings of all of these days. Okay, you can see that that's resting. That's monthly, yearly, all-time high supply waiting up there. You could have a pending order and waiting in the market, guys. If you want, throw a pending order in the market. Throw a pending order in the market and see if it gets activated. What would you guys do? Let me ask you. If you guys could put a pending order waiting at the all-time high, would you guys put a pending sell order or would you guys put a pending buy order? What would you guys do? Would you guys go for the impulse break for the new high or would you go for the rejection for the fourth time up there? Honest question, guys. What would you do? Sell, sell limit, sell, sell, buy, Rav, sell. You guys sell? We'll see what happens up there. Okay, we'll have this conversation. Okay, gold will probably be coming up there very, very soon. Lambo sell. Okay, guys, so let's get back here. Let's focus. Today, we came up and got rejected. The body is still, it's an inverted hammer, so we could still come up. But what happens if we deplete today's volume and we come down? Okay, next level, like for us, for scalping, this is a critical level. Body to body. Let's place a yellow line right here. Okay, 1978. This could be a scalp coming down here. Okay, but when we get down to the red level, this yellow line, there's gonna be a reaction here. Okay, so we'll see what happens. If we continue to push down, maybe like COMEX market open, maybe we deplete all of this green volume and we're getting ready to break our daily low. Who knows what happens in COMEX? Maybe gold retraces back down, but we might be still holding this big bullish body. Maybe we don't even get down to this yellow line. Maybe we don't even get down here. Maybe we could just continue pumping through here. Okay, so this is a big level. What I would do to identify this big level is, because this is where kind of the market transitioned from right there and continued with daily momentum. Like this was a red candle on Wednesday. It came down all the way down to here to 1969, picked up all the liquidity down here, came back, closed right here, and then it opened side by side and continued push up. So let's just make a green box right here, just in case it does come down there today. We have to be very careful to see what they do down here. If it turns, if this candle flips red and it's like a shooting star ready to break, we could come all the way down, fill all the way down to yesterday's wick, but just reading the tape, from purple to yellow, half of the move is right there, 1973. You guys see, like, I'm not using a fib, I'm not using any fancy tool, I'm just looking with my eyes, just making common sense judgment of halfway, okay? And then if you're not sure, okay, if about, just go a little bit above and a little bit below, and then that should cover everything right there. And bring it across, because this might come into effect tomorrow, next week, next year, who knows, okay? And we've kind of, and then the big one, okay, so the big candle all the way from here, open, close, half of it is kind of in this area, okay? So have a bigger box halfway point here. But also, if you look to the left of the chart, you can also get some visual area here. Like there to those bodies, it was pushing down, that's red, bring it across, and does it kind of line up with open, close, half? Did I get it right, guys? It look good, or somewhere around there? But I also like to look at psychological numbers too. And when it gets down here, then I make more decisions on lower time frames. I'm just identifying bigger zones. Okay. So overall, on the daily, gold is bullish. Like it came all the way down here, higher high, higher low, higher high, but higher time frame is sell. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This could be a lower high, but maybe it's got some momentum to get up to 2000 and then they drop it down. But look at the levels that we're trying to break. All of this wick, this wick, this wick, these wicks, this area is a big area, 1985. If we get volume on the daily closing above 1985, this could probably get up to 2000, no problem. Okay, so make a mental note, guys, for gold. 1985 on the daily. See all the wicks up here? Rejected, 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 and rejected. If we get gold daily volume above 1985 close, we could see 2000 plus. Do we believe in soft landing? No. They've been saying soft landing, Carlos, since 1990. Still talking about soft landings. Okay, back to the hourly, guys. Let's break this down to the hourly. It depends who the pilot is. Jay Powell, I don't think is our pilot, guys. You heard this from me, okay? It's recording. Sometimes I don't like to say these things, but within the next 6 months or 1 year, I can see Powell resigning from Federal Reserve. He is not doing his job, guys. He's not standing up. He's not. What he needs to do is tell government to stop spending. That's what he needs to do. He doesn't have the kahunas to do that, and it's not going to get good. So if you guys know that Bullard already resigned, he was part of FOMC committee. He stepped down, and I believe Jay Powell, 6 months to a year. Who knows? But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a trader here on YouTube. Okay, now look at our hourly. Big bullish candle, breakout, come all the way back down, and we're kind of consolidating right in this range. So London is going to dictate a move here. Okay, we came up, we rotated right back down. So it's consolidating right here. So we might come back up and test the hourly, the daily, and then where would our big double top be? Okay, so let's visually make our double top box just in case it gets up here. Okay, at the high up there could be our double top box. When do you start to learn swing trading? We're going to get into that, but just if you learn price action, okay, you just then don't be trading 5 and 15, 30-minute candles. Kind of follow the 4-hour candles. Same thing. If I didn't tell you that these were hourly candles, if I told you that these were 4-hour daily candles, you got to understand the pattern right now. We're kind of consolidating, so it could break out to be upside. If you want to swing trade that, you could. And there's going to be obviously bigger pips to be made because it's a bigger move. But we'll get into physical calls where we're charting just higher time frames and we're looking for swing positions. Okay, guys. So what we need to do is you can now consolidate the hourly. Like if you want to consolidate the hourly box and wait and for the move to come out of here, we're kind of in the neckline here, and we could move up to here, and it could possibly break out for an impulse above the daily high, and it could get rejected and come back down. We could also close below here and come back and retest this and continue dropping. It's early to say what could happen because we're still not even in London, but we're about 5 minutes away. So London right now on the 5 minutes, we are pushing down. That was a nice sell. We came down to here, holding. Look at how now it's getting real choppy inside here. Still below this white hourly resistance right there. Red, 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 red. Bring it across on the 5 minutes. So we need to push out of here on gold in order to be bullish. We got to continue to maybe break out of here and then retest this, and maybe we could come back up to that daily 1985 and into this area up here. Right now, you can see the dip that just came down was secured, like saved right over here. Here was resistance, turned to support over there, and bring this across. We just walked right into that, and bring this also across. Okay, so that's your green zone. Now, you have a choice here. Do you want to trade inside here from red to green or green to red, buy and sell, and if it ranges, measure it so you know. If you're selling up here to come down to here, about 30 pips. Not bad, okay, for a scalper. So kind of when it came down here, if you bought this coming up, that's about 30 pips. If you're selling, okay, it came down to here, about 15 pip half move, but it could come back up and come back down. If you don't feel comfortable trading this entire zone, then don't trade this zone. You wait, you can consolidate it. Like right now, if you want to consolidate it in the upper half, you can do that. And you can really, really, really like get it really coiled up in here and maybe take the move above here or take the sell back down. But if you're more conservative and you want to kind of box this whole area in, okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think gold is going to trade at 1982 and 1978 all day today. All day, okay? I think it's going to possibly move out of here, or it's going to move below here, okay? Or it's going to just physically trade inside this box. If you're patient and you're disciplined and you can wait and wait for the move, one of those three things is going to happen today. When? I would love to tell you when. I don't know when. but we need a little bit more volume in the market to get this thing moving. Okay, so I'm just going to leave gold right over here. We're about 2 minutes away from London market open. So I will get back to GBP AUD. Sorry I took so long today on all the charts. But we'll just watch early market open for DAX and US 30. And then after like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll come back and we'll finish off GBP AUD. Okay. So this is Bookmap right now on the Dow. So we're below the VWAP. They continued to push it down, came back up, trapped the buyers, push it down for a new low, come back up and push it right here. So we can start to see some levels of liquidity, some bids in the market coming in. So they might be pushing it down and then bring it right back up. So see here, this consolidated box, we're not even near there now. So we have to remove that. Now we're looking for maybe, are they going to take out the bottom and come back up? And if they do, maybe if we get volume closing above, we could look for maybe a buy to come back up. Okay, so but we can physically wait for 5 minutes. We can see how they open the market. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. Make sure you guys go to your MT4. You guys are on your right securities. You guys are right lot sizes. Please, guys, trade with proper risk management. Try not to over leverage if you're learning. Okay, I'm just adjusting this, putting this red. Okay, so let's see what they do. Did they come down? They came down, picked up some liquidity. Let's see if it's kind of like a double bottom here where it came down, back up, down. Is it going to come back up? No, they're continuing to maybe push it down. Okay, but it's very volatile right now. Okay, the market just opened. You don't need to trade the first 10 seconds if you don't want, because if you went in a sell, you got in trouble now. Okay, so see what they're doing. They're bringing it up. This is an impulse candle. Okay, if you want to trade it, you got to understand the consequences. It could come up, could go down. You could be in trouble. If you have rules, let's wait for this first 5 minutes to close. Yes, we might miss out on a bullish move. We might miss out on a bearish move, but sometimes it's better, just safe than sorry. Just wait and let's see what happens. US 30 is still in the box consolidating, but we see that they did take out the low. Okay, I'm going to wait for something above that daily for US 30 to see if it can push up. Death cross rev US 30. Okay. Death cross, guys. 9 and 200. 9 is the green line crossing below the 200 right before London market open, but now we're coming right back up to test it. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. Rav could be a false signal, Rav, but we'll see. But let's see if we get volume, green volume closing above the 9, closing above the 200 above here, and retest this, and maybe we'll push out a little bit. But maybe it still holds down here. Let's see where this candle closes in 3 minutes. Okay, so you see what I mean, the volatility? Like, look at DAX. It came all the way up, and now they're pushing it all the way down. That's a nasty wick, okay? So it's very, very volatile right now. But let's see where they're going to close it. Let them pick up the liquidity. Let's see what happens. Unless you're in a trade, but that's a big, like, if you were in buys, you got excited, it came up green, you're in trouble now, okay? Same with if you sold at the open of the candle, it came up. So sometimes just let the first 5 minutes happen. I know it's hard to control yourself. Like, believe me, I want to hammer a sell on this candle, but I know if I do, it probably come down and come right back up. But if you are in a sell, guys, okay, if I know some of you guys are, it's coming down to the daily target, and then remember that big green box down there, okay? So those are higher time frame levels. And again, if you don't do anything down there, yes, it can come right back up. So I'm waiting for this to close. so we have 1 more minute to go. It's coming down to the daily, and remember this big green box down in here. Okay, so that's, and look at the RSI, guys. Okay, the RSI is really, really, really oversold. So we'll see if we can bounce, okay, out of this green box and come back up. So I'm looking where 50% of this red candle will be. If it closes down here, 50% is right where I have this red line. Okay, we'll see if it holds true. And if you're still in sells, you can have like a trailing stop loss at 50% of the body if it closes down below this daily. For a buy, I can start to bring it up, maybe right here. Okay, at 50%, depending where it closes. Okay, so it came, it tapped the daily, hit the yellow line. Remember that 16,052? I said the daily before it comes down to the big green box. So it came down there, coming right back up. Let's see where it closes. So it closed below. They gapped it up green. So let's see the 50% rule. It's a big bullish engulfing candle, gapped up. Let's see if they push it down a little bit. If not, we're going to possibly pick up that liquidity and come up bullish. Okay. I'm going to buy this candle. I'm going to go in right now. DAX. I'm going in on DAX. Sorry, let me just adjust this. And then if we can physically get the close above here, I may add another position up here. Okay, coming up. Let's see how we react at that 9. Okay, we should be in profit right now. You can go to a break even if you like. Up here is about 15 pips, guys. 15 right up there if we can get up there. Go to a break even if you want, or scale out, do what you got to do. But we could come up with this volume. Yep, we're coming. 20. 20 is to the purple line. And then if you're still holding, we'll see if we can get some more momentum closing above here. Okay, they could reject this too. Okay, look at the highs. Okay, we came up almost equal high. So it's picking up some more volume. Let's see also if US 30 can come above this kind of VWAP. So to continue bullish momentum needs to close above this red box. Okay, so that's break even, guys. Like if you didn't take out 15, 20 pips up there, that's a break even. If we're still holding stop loss in the big green box, it's in here, okay? It's fast, guys. Did anybody pip and dip out of there, or are we still holding? Still holding? Hit break even. Okay, we still have 2 more minutes. That was like an equal high rejection up there. The reason why I took that quick buy, we bounced off of that daily yellow. They gapped it up green, ignited. I took the buy and it came up there. How do I find DAX? GER30 or GER40 or type DAX and you'll get one. Robbie, yeah, I just explained it. So the red candle came down, hit that daily, okay, the daily yellow. I looked at RSI. I don't normally look at it, but it was down to 20. And then I saw the next candle, how they gapped it up, ignited. And as soon as it broke above 50% of the red candle, I took the buy. And it came up for about roughly 15, 20 pips up here. And then you got to make a decision up here, okay? If that's why I asked you, are you guys going to hold, You could have gone to a break even. I saw most of you guys hit a break even. Some of you guys are still holding the trade in some drawdown right now, okay? But we'll continue to see where it closes. This is where you can make decisions too, guys, okay? If you were in a little bit of drawdown in right here, it's got a big rejection. It could come down all the way down here. If you don't like the trade, you can exit, like some of you guys got a break even. If you guys are still in the trade right now, if it comes up here and you don't like the next open on the next candle in 15 seconds, then you got to make a decision, okay? If you never got out in 15, 20 pips up there, it's decision time, because this could come down, but it could also build down here. But that's a big rejection, two big rejections. It could break this and come right into this daily green box. Okay, we got another gapped up green candle. Let's see if this thing has some momentum too. It's still building. It's building. Okay, I might look for another trade. Okay, also on US 30. If US 30 gets up here, okay, we're still holding, maintaining this critical yellow daily line. It's coming right back into here, but I want to see if it can really close above here. If it can close above here and we retest this, we could get additional buys. Okay, so again, if you were in drawdown, it came right into profit again, 10 pips. You can make a decision when it comes up there. But this is a market open. This is London market open. It's volatile, guys. Yeah, if you still want to be patient, be patient. That's why sometimes I trade aggressive, guys. You know, I love trading London market open. I want to get some quick pips and go to sleep. So sometimes I have to be aggressive in London. I don't always want to be like this, but let's see where it closes. It's coming right back up. That 9 EMA, it's being real nasty. And then US 30 is right at the 200. We're building. Like you can see the bids. You can see the bids, the heat coming in the market for US 30. It's coming in nicely. And then we're going to get our first 15-minute candle to close in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay, look at our 15-minute candle. Can our 15-minute candle close above that daily? Can DAX, it had more volatility when it opened due to European news and the European market, but can it close above here? Okay, so let's go into this close and see where this closes. Okay, so it's coming right back up. Let's see if it fills and can take, and especially if it can take out those two wicks. See how they're right below the purple line? Okay, remember that was our daily low. We broke it. That's why I want to see if they can pick up the liquidity down here and come back up and maybe reverse this through here. Same with US 30. Does it have enough gas to get up here and close above the 200? It's going to be real important to see where they close this, okay? Above 16,075 for DAX and above 35,080 for US 30. And then let's just take a quick look at gold. Okay, so gold is making its way up. Okay, got rejected there, higher low, continue to come up. Gold could impulsively break out of here, or it could get rejected and come back down. So let's see where gold closes there too. And then we'll get to GBP AUD. Sorry, guys. Okay, so remember what we say, 30 seconds, okay, is very, very critical in the close of any time frame you trade, whether it's 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute. The last 30 seconds show the momentum of the market. Look at where we're trying to close. We're trying to close above the 200 EMA on US 30 in that daily. We're trying to physically close above here, this zone on DAX, so it's going to be really critical on the close. Okay, so here's the close. We did not close above the zone, so we got to still build. Okay, we got another bullish candle trying for another attempt to break out of here. US 30 is propped up right at that 9 EMA, looking to physically break out of here. But what could happen is, like, staircase coming up, they could push it right back down with a sharp rejection here. But let's see if it can continue to build, and then maybe we're going to get that physical golden cross over here. Yep, DAX could fill these wicks and come right up to that purple daily high. But we can also look and wait for a close. Okay. If you're in a buy too, okay, if you held, you can now reduce your risk by going like this or going to a break even. Okay. It's up to you what you guys want to do. There we go. There's the push. Okay. We just hit the purple. US 30 is impulsively breaking out. Okay. But we're in DAX over here. There we go. This is a big target up here, guys. Okay. It's a big target. That was the previous trend line, and that's the bigger red box. Okay, beautiful. TP1, TP2, TP3. You do what you got to do up here. $30 pips. Okay, beautiful. Look at US 30, how it's breaking out. DAX is following, but this is the big resistance right here. Okay, 30. Excellent, guys. Okay, if there was a little drawdown, you know, it's understandable, but we gave it room to breathe. Beautiful. That's a TP, guys. Okay, that's a TP. Okay, QP ski. We got TP, TP3. that is considered a big TP for a scalper. Okay. I didn't go in US 30 today. I went in DAX. London Market Open, I give more emphasis on DAX. Okay, and just go through now, guys. If you can, reduce your risk and go to break even. Do something up here. Do something, okay? Either close the trade and be happy, or close 80%. Take some cream off the top, okay? Take some cream off the top. You got time. Close out 80% up here and leave 20% running with a break even. And let's hope for the best, and let's hope we break through here. But let's not leave some money on the table, guys. Okay? Because these things can come crashing down. If the market is giving you time to take some cream off the top, take it off. But go through the motions now. Flip this red box green, okay, in case it comes back down. And if we can push, see what we're trying to fill, this previous high over here, 16,100 on the dot, 16,099. Okay, and then we're going to see where US 30 can close. Remember this red box? Bring it across, bring it across, bring it across, and let's see if we can close above this. Let's make it green. Okay, and let's see if US 30 can close above here. We're above the VWAP. There's a block of bids right here, 15, not a lot, but it's London market. And we're closing in 45 seconds. So we got this push on the next 15-minute candle. Okay, so it was really nice. And then we're going to watch where it closes. Remember what I said, last 30 seconds are very critical. We have 20 seconds. We're right above, currently above the purple line. So remember we broke today's daily low. We came down, we picked up the daily liquidity down there. And now we're going to physically see where we close. If it closes below the purple line, it's probably going to push back down to this green box. If they close it above here, we might pump up a little further. Very, very critical. Okay, so they closed it right below the purple low, doji candle. Okay, started to come out, went back down. Let's see if it holds. US 30 is retesting very, very nicely. Okay, let's see if US 30 can hold this green box and continue to build and build and build. It's a small doji candle, but now it's filling up a little bit. And if it breaks out the high, it may have momentum to continue. I'm going to buy US 30 right now. I'm going to hop in US 30 and see if we can get that continuation to come up a little bit on US 30. But those equal wicks, oh, I don't like those. Okay, even know how small it is. This is the golden cross that could be developing. There's the 9 catching up to the 200, but normally it will pull back into the 200 or the 9 into this demand box to pick up all the liquidity here before maybe it takes out the next highs. Okay, so I see it's not really the equal high 3 times. 1 time got rejected there, 2 times, 3 times. Okay, so but it's still holding right in this green box. We're still above the VWAP. We just transacted in that block. I'd like to see it to take out those 10 offers. See how they just pushed it down. Okay, so it might come down into this green box. And also DAX came right down to that green box as well. So let's see if it picks up a wick. We picked up a little bit of a wick on US 30. But let's see if it can build with this to continue to push out of here. Nice wick on DAX, okay, right into the green box. Let's see if it flips above that purple, turns into a bullish pin bar, and then maybe we're going to get some movement on DAX. This is when we kind of want to break out now. We're right at the high. Let's see if we can build with this and come up into this liquidity on US 30 and push out of here. Okay, so we came down, we picked up the proper liquidity in this box. It made a new high, just got rejected. So it needs to continue to build and pick up as much bids as it can before this bar closes so that we can push out of here. So we're in this flag right here, right in this flag at this VWAP, just continuing to build. We need bigger bids down here. We only have 4, 6, 7. We need to get some double-digit contracts in here. Okay, so we have another minute to go. We'll see where we can close. I would like it to close, if it could, above this red line, but I don't think it can get that momentum unless it keeps building, because we're going to lose this and come all the way back down to retest the 200 and the 9 EMA, unfortunately. Okay, and if you had a break even on DAX, the break even could get activated down there. So hopefully after 10, 20, 30 pips on DAX, you hopefully scaled out, because these things don't go up forever. Okay, so here's the close. We got an indecision candle. Okay, it doesn't suggest it's bullish, but the volume is still above there. So let's see how the next candle opens. Okay, they gapped it down, opened green side by side, pushed down. See if it can catch a quick wick. If not, this is going to come down to test these EMAs and this bigger green box down in here. DAX unfortunately got rejected, so you got to flip this box red. Okay, so let's see if this thing can break out of here with this momentum and get out of this flag pattern right over here. Kind of break out of this flag. Okay, so let's see if we can pop out of here and fill up to the hourly white line, the trend line. Okay, we're moving now. Okay, so we broke for a higher high, but we got to follow too where this volume, how it came back down, building. Okay, it's nice. See how we're picking up all the bids, VWAP holding. There we go. Okay, we're gonna probably trade up into 264, 260 liquidity up here, and that's approximately the hourly resistance and maybe the next supply zone up there. Okay, if we can fill all of this to the left. Okay, so we got DAX is getting rejected. That's your break even on the previous trade right there on DAX. Okay, if that got triggered. But like I said, when we were going up 10, 20, 30 pips, you should have done something. But that's your break even if you left a little runner. Okay, and this is really, really important timing, okay, because in 90 seconds we're getting a new 30-minute candle, okay? So sometimes we can take a quick peek at our 30-minute candle, and that hourly resistance is going to be a big rule going into the next 30 minutes. Can we get that volume to maybe close above that white line, and then we might get a new strong 30-minute candle. But if we get rejected, next 30-minute candle could come off of this momentum and come back down a little bit. Okay, so big critical area. Look at the 30-minute candle on DAX. Okay, came all the way up, and now they're pushing it all the way back down. Okay, so be very careful. And again, if you don't like this setup, you can exit, break even right now in a little bit of profit. You can continue to hold the trade. You can reduce your stop loss because there's going to be some volatility in the next 25 seconds, guys. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're still building. There's the heat up there. The bids are coming in. It would be nice if we can really close above this white line. That would be really, really good. Okay. 8 seconds to go. Can they push it up in the last close? We tested that at the trend line. We got rejected. Okay, there's the close. Ignited red. Let's see if it's a quick wick right here at 50% or at the green box. If it's a quick wick to pick all of this up and flip this candle fast. Okay, it's a nice wick. We got it. Okay, but can they flip the body? It's still a hanging man candle right now in the first 20 seconds. Okay, can it flip? Can it flip? Can it flip? See how it's still holding that ignited head? It's still got that volume. Okay, I like how it's flipping. It could flip, turn green, and then maybe we have a short distance to fill the wick and then take out that hourly resistance. Here we go. This is the type of move we want. That's the retest we want. We want to flip to a hammer, and we want to take out now this liquidity. Let's see if it gets pulled right now. 11 and 14 and 10. 25 pulled. Okay, drive now. Let's go through this. Okay. Okay, so we're tapping that hourly. Okay, this is good if we can break this. Maybe we could squeeze a little bit through here, but that's a TP, guys. Okay, like up to here, there's could be 15, up to there is about 20 to the red box. Yeah, DAX came all the way back up, but maybe it tapped your break even. Here we go. Here we go. We got it. Okay, there's the breakthrough. Okay, perfect. There we go, guys. Please do your thing. Yes. We got that one. Look at that previous high wick that got that nasty rejection. So careful because we're coming into this. Let's see what this momentum, if we can take it out through here. Even 50% of the zone, halfway. Okay, but don't get too greedy. Came to the big red box. You got decisions to do here. Either, okay, I'm going to go through. Step 1, close your entire trade, grab some money. Or skim off the top, close 80%, leave 20% running. Just do what you got to do. Okay, everyone's different. Make a decision up here. If you're still holding, let's go. Let's go. We're driving. We're driving. We're driving. Okay, let's see if it can pop up to this red line. That's about 27, and then the purple for US 30 is 33 pips up there, and then we take out that previous wick at 12:15 today in the morning. There we go. Guys, go to trailing stop loss. Just do your thing right now. Perfect. And then in order to hold this trade and continue to go, we got to close like above this zone, flip this zone. Might be a 50% pullback. It might come back to this hourly white line down here. I scaled out of there. Full transparency, guys. I took my 2 trades for London. I got to go to sleep soon. I'll carry this momentum into New York in power hour tomorrow. Leave it running all day, Scotty. No, I'm going to sleep, sir. I'm not leaving shit running. I gotta sleep. I've been up for 3 days, bro. Robbie, what are your questions? You can see we're live trading. I can't always look at everyone's questions. I'm sorry, but what are we looking at? Write your question right now. Okay, now I can look at questions because we're out of trades. I'm sorry. There's a lot I'm doing here. What is the question? Robbie, spit it out, brother. What is the question? Because we're in this trade here. We gotta continue to manage this. Read above. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll up now while a trade is running to see the question. How do I learn Bookmap, and is this important for scalping? Yes. Bookmap is very important for scalping. That's how we saw the offers just got pulled out of here. You can see the big heat coming in the market now, so you need to make a decision. And is it important for scalping? 100% yes. That's why I use it. Okay, was that the question? The 50% rule is for high volume opens time. It's 50% is for every single time frame, every single candlestick, everything. It's price action, psychological rules. Next question. Bro, talk about how to check out a video on strategy as you don't have many rules and just buy off momentum. No, I don't just buy off momentum. We have about 1,000 videos on YouTube. They're all on there, okay? What other questions you got? Those were pretty simple questions. Yeah, people get 50 pips and still complaining. I have no idea why we're complaining, but anyways, okay. So, gotta get focus, guys. We gotta get focus, okay? Robbie, I'll answer all of your questions, but you got to understand that we're trading in a live environment, okay? This is live. I try my best to answer everyone's questions. I try my best to explain exactly what's happening. I'm in trades myself too. It's a lot going on over here. Okay, so I'm going to move on, guys. I want to finish GBP AUD for you guys, for the Forex traders, because I got about 30 more minutes and then I'm going to sleep. But I'm just going to follow the close of this candle, okay, 3.5 minutes, kind of break it down a little bit more for you guys and see what's happening. But you see now, look at Bookmap is lit up over here. Okay, you see all of the heat over here. Okay, there's a lot of offers now in the book. Okay, because we're approaching this critical level. That's remember the daily high up here, like the purple line. So those are all the offers in supply in the market up here. Okay, so again, it pulled back. Is it holding the hourly? Remember we did the analysis, the hourly white line. Okay, this area right here, that's the hourly support. So it's still physically holding it. DAX, okay, all the way closed above this area, pulled back, could continue maybe pushing on DAX. Also, we got a nice wick on US 30. And if it can start to close above, look at the big, okay, so see that big bubble? Okay, it's a large transaction, lots of selling pressure. Look at all the selling volume now, red, these big bars coming in. So you have to respect what's going on in here, okay? If you visually don't see all of this heat, you have to see like a big red bubble, okay? Mark, have I noticed that DAX moves in sync with US 30? Yeah. I like one is more of a leading indicator, one is more of a lagging. It depends. So that's why I took the trade with DAX right at market open, and then I followed with US 30 as dessert right after. So not always do they work like that, but yeah, good observation. So that's why I saw the move with DAX first, and I went in, but then I kind of saw what US 30 was doing, and I liked US 30. And Rav called it out too, the golden crossover. So that was nice too for Confluence too, to maybe stay in the buys for a little bit more. Okay, and then right after this, guys, I'm going to do GBP AUD for everybody. But I like to stay with the securities and continue to watch everything that's going on, but we got other things to do. So I just hope, guys, that you did secure either on US 30 or you did secure something on DAX. I can't control if you guys are still holding. I can't control those things, okay? I try my best to explain where things are going, and I tell you guys straight up, I'm in, I'm out. But after that, I cannot control what you guys do after the fact. So if you're still holding, you still got to watch your levels. You guys still watch price action. It came down. This could be also a higher low and come right back up. But I don't like to give away too much of my profit when I scalp. Mohammed, please explain more about the golden crossover and death cross, and is it valid on all time frames? Yes, Mohammed, it's valid on all time frames. So just it's not, doesn't have to be the 9 crossing the 200. A lot of people think the golden crossover is the 9 crossing the 200. No, it's just got that name. The golden crossover is any shorter EMA crossing over a higher time frame EMA. So it could be 9 crossing over 200, it could be 9 crossing over 21, it could be 9 crossing over 50, it could be 21 crossing over 100. That's what's considered a golden crossover. But then we also have the opposite with our death crosses. So it's the same opposite. It's where the 9 is crossing below the 200 or the 21 is crossing below the 200. It's your lower time frame crossing below the higher time frame. It's not always accurate. Okay, I want to make that clear, guys. These are just technical indicators. They're lagging. But what we did is we did our price action, we did our analysis before we even threw on any indicator, and then we put on the indicators for confluence. Okay, so good question. Okay, let's move over, guys. Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to go over to GBP AUD. But if you guys are still holding these, okay, higher low. Let's see if DAX can physically close above this box up here. And see how right here, this green, right above the hourly I put, US 30 is still respecting this. Here it could pop right here. See how it's coming up? It's transacting up in here. If you guys are still in, this could take out these highs and take out that daily range right there. Look how it's building. Okay, these bids are strong. They keep bidding it up. Okay, so we'll watch this candle close, and then last 15 minutes I'll do GBP AUD, and then Big Dave is going to take over 7:30. Go through everything, and then we'll have some signals come throughout the day, and then I will be back for Power Hour, guys, 2 to 4 p.m. Damon, just go to Bookmap and then look at the securities that they have. And you can see if they have ASX 200. Okay, so you see how it came up? Nasty wick. Okay, that's why it's a lot of heat up here. So this is where it gets volatile. It gets volatile up here. You don't have to have Bookmap task. You can go on the website. You can go to Bookmap. You can check Discord. They have a lot of services. They can help you. I don't represent Bookmap. We use Bookmap. We respect Bookmap. We like Bruce. But I'm not like affiliated with them or anything like that. I just like to follow live liquidity. Gold looks sexy. Let's take a look. Okay, guys. So I'm going to move over. Okay. I think we've done enough with indices this session. Please, guys, be adults, manage your trades, and we're going to move over to look at the gold and GBP AUD charts. Okay. Okay, gold. Did any volume close above here? No. Okay, so what's another option if you see a rejection, and a rejection, and you see no volume close above? Maybe test out a sell button, and if you tested out a sell button, you're in the money right now. Okay, so you can see here 1, 2, 3, lots of wicks getting rejected. Open market, London came up here, didn't close above. What's the next logical move? Maybe push down. Now it came up, they pinned it hard. It came up again 50% and they're pushing it down. Gold, if it closes below here, what you need to do is you got to stretch this box across and go over here and change the color. Okay, and if it closes below here, okay, it may open red and continue pushing down. It could open green below here and come up to retest the red box. It could come back trade in here. But if it respects this red box and gets rejected, it could continue to push down to gold's daily low in 1976. Okay, so let's just watch the close of gold in 20 seconds. And then we're getting a new 15-minute candle too. So if you're a gold trader, 15-minute candle, look at it. A lot of rejections up there. And it came down, closed below the daily, 1980, came back up 50% on the 15-minute candle, and we took out the low, and it might be closing below another daily level here. Okay, so this is very, very interesting on the 15 minutes. Here's the 15-minute close. Closed right near the low. Okay. Right there. Close, open, turned up green. Let's see if it gets a quick rejection on the 15. Okay, no, it's coming up to the red box. So Robbie or Damon, you guys think that our channel is a scam? Out of all the scam groups out there, you think Dave and I are scams? Oh my goodness. I think I gotta go to sleep, guys. You guys haven't seen scam groups yet, if you guys think we're scams here. We come on here and give free live education daily for 3 years straight, but we're scam artists. I love it. Okay, but if you're watching gold, you got the 15-minute retest. I'm going to do a quick top down on GBP AUD because we had some interest in the group asked me to do it. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to go to sleep here. Okay, so GBP AUD. Forex pair, completely different pair. Let's take a look at this. I was asked to do this with the group earlier, so I said, yes, let's do this. Okay, so the daily. We came up here, okay, I haven't traded this pair in years, but I can see up here, July 10, we came up to 193.92, almost 194. And it pushed down, came back up last week, Tuesday, and pushed back down and break the low, and this is where we are now, okay? So if we're following this daily candle, there's our low, purple. Okay, and there's the high, okay? Let's take a look at RSI. Okay, so we just broke 50 on the daily, so it may have some momentum to drop, but look at where it's falling into. Okay, this is a big area it could come down into, big level, but this is also, we have to respect this as buyers coming up here. We could be trading into buyers bringing it right back up. So if we pull back today, okay, if it comes back up, where could we come up to? So just visually looking at the open and the close, there's half of it right in this location where all these bids are. Guys, US 30 is continuing to push through here. If you're following US 30. Okay, so I'm gonna place like a yellow line right in this area. And then the box, okay? A little bit above, a little bit below, then you got your zone. Make it red, okay? So as long as we continue to stay below here, we're bearish. But look at what we're breaking right now. We're breaking this. This is gonna 1.89 right here, this area. That's where We could be trading. If we do come back up, where could we come up to? Look to the left of the chart. These two wicks are all lined up with the other wicks to the left. Okay, and we're pushing down. If this continues to break the low, where would it go? See these two wicks right over here? You have to be very careful because it could be trading right into this area that used to be a resistance and that body closed above. And if I bring this box across right where those wicks are, I'm going to make this a green box because it could be coming into this area. But with this big momentum on the daily, it could maybe physically break through here and come down to body and these two wicks right over here. There's your next area, 188.63. Okay, and then if it continues to break, then the big green body that started this move over here, let's locate half of that and put a green box. It's about half of it there, green box. That's your next daily demand zone resting in the market. Okay, so this thing is coming down like a head and shoulder. Left shoulder, the head, right shoulder came up, they pinned it, and now they're breaking the resistance. If you're following this pair and you're a daily trader or 4-hour trader, if this daily candle can close below 189.75, below here, this could retrace back up and continue to dump in the next few days or week. Okay, so let's go to the hourly. When did this start its big move? Okay, so over here, 8 p.m., this is the futures market. We have 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11, midnight, continuing push down. Pre-London, it came up, got rejected, shooting star candle closed down, and it came down to the low day, and it's coming right back up. So the hourly candles, look at them. They are sitting at 25 on the RSI. They are completely oversold down here. Okay, so if we're just looking at what we're doing, we're kind of pushing down in this wedge formation where we could possibly break out of here, but it's not developed yet. So it's just like one leg coming down. It might come back up, and then what we're trying to look for on the hourly is maybe another double bottom down in here, and then to really take it out of here. So on the hourly candles, if we're going into the 5 minutes, this is what we got on the fives. Okay, so it was big drop, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then the 5 minutes are in this, like right over here. So if we put a trend line coming, I'm going to try and keep it honest, this trend line. Okay, so I want to keep it from where it started, there it started, there it started. That was a breakout, came up to the daily, but came right back down and broke down here, and now we might be coming right back up above this trend line. Also, if we put the trend from the bottom, like coming through here, it's still, like if I keep it like this, the bodies, I see that they broke it down when at 3 a.m. London market open, they broke it, they came back in. So you see where we're consolidating now? We're consolidating right at this deep hourly support area. Let's trap this area in whole, and what I would do is I would wait for 5-minute volume to close above 189.40, and then maybe look for a move to break out of here, close above this, and maybe come back up to that daily. It could break out into here, and see where all of these 5-minute bodies and wicks are, 189.88. This is like a impulse breakout. If it breaks out there, maybe to give you some additional pips above the yellow line, right up to that white line, and then it could potentially push down and before it gets up to this big red box. But that is, you could use that as a possible trade signal for GBP AUD. Unfortunately, I'm not going to stay up to watch this. I'm going to sleep. But if you're going to watch this, guys, wait patiently up there, maybe set an alert, watch it. It's not developed yet, it wants to come back down. 5 minutes, there's bullish divergence. Okay, there's bullish divergence. So what they'll probably do when there is that kind of bullish divergence is they may come back down one more time to take out one more low, take out the pending orders, and then they'll probably kind of bring it up something like this. Okay, that could be one option if they don't take out the lows. If they still hold it here, then maybe you'll get that break and then the retest right there. But if they physically want to come down and clear the board, they come down here, take out all the lows, all the pending orders, and then they bring it back up. Okay, so that's GBP odd and gold over here, guys. I'll give you those two charts, and then it's almost 4 a.m. over here. Okay, zoom. There's the other trading view link with gold and GBP AUD. Okay, guys, and let's just go back to look at our indices. Okay, how many of you guys did this? Okay, for you guys that were holding, okay, you guys should be rewarded. It held the hourly support, the white line. It came back, closed above, and look at the retest. Did anybody flip this red box green? And wow, okay. If you guys are holding, congratulations, guys. Okay, broke out from that daily purple, and hopefully this thing can run. Even DAX. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, great session, guys. Fantastic. Okay, we got in the markets. We did our top down. Took a couple trades. Pip and dip, and let's continue with Dave in New York. Okay, guys, but that's it for me because I'm seriously very, very tired. I'm very burnt out. I got to get at least 4 or 5 hours sleep in me. I'm so exhausted, guys, but I do appreciate everybody. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you guys back in Zoom on Power Hour. Everyone on YouTube, thank you, guys. Just to let you guys know, we're not scammers. Okay, I'm telling you, we've been we've had scammers imitate us. Okay, but Dave and I assure you, we're not scammers. There's a lot of other scammers out there, guys. Okay, but I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, thanks everyone on YouTube. Appreciate all you guys. Everyone on Zoom, God bless. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thank you, guys. Peace out.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our accounts spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HCMC Greece, compliant with ESMA. EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.